Mullen Automotive stock, ticker symbol MULN, nosedive today on the release of their latest press release, but why is MULN stock dropping? In this video, I will look at the reasons for this and look at the most important questions. Is Mullen Automotive a legitimate company? The stock is down so much over the past few months. But is Mullen stock a stock to buy right now, or is MULN stock a scam? Last week I made a video telling everyone of the upcoming gains that would be made. I made my price prediction and pinpointed exactly what was going to happen, and what I said would happen happened just like I said it would. So before we get into this video, if you have made nice gains based on the facts that I said in last week's video, then congratulations, and if you enjoy my content, then help the channel and smash the thumbs up. Nothing in my videos is financial advice in any way, and I am not a financial advisor. If you want to invest in Mullen stock or not, that is your choice, and I highly recommend that you do your own due diligence. Now let's get into it. Menzies completes successful LAX pilot program of Mullen's Class 1 EV cargo and passenger vans. Now for anyone who is new to Mullen or has not been following the stock over the past few months, this was an EV pilot program for their Class 1 EV cargo vans with Menzies Aviation and Loop Global at Los Angeles International Airport. As it says here, Menzies operates in 250 plus airports in 58 countries, providing ground, air cargo and fuel services to commercial airlines and airports. So Menzies is a big company, and this is a big deal, or at least this could be a big deal if there was an actual deal in place. Like it says here, as part of the pilot program, 2 Class 1 EV vans were piloted at LAX airport and powered utilizing Loop installed level 2 chargers. The vans were utilized for transporting both equipment and crews throughout the pilot program. There was over 1,500 miles driven with 100% uptime and 0 maintenance issues. Now think about this, is this really a highlight? Would anyone really think that any brand new vans would have any mechanical issues? Like, let's be serious, these are brand new, just out of the warehouse. There is no wear and tear, there is no mileage on the clock, there is no reason for there to be any issues. Then there was the usual estimated cost savings versus ICE vehicles, and there is a reduction in the CO2 emissions. None of this is any surprise. But then of course there is the downside to this press release. There is no order for vans. And watch the wording of this very, very carefully. Menzies has requested van modifications to include increased seating capacity and additional windows for enhanced driver visibility. Upon completion of these enhancements and finalization of contract terms, it is anticipated that these updated vehicles will be used by Menzies to expand its fleet globally. So the wording here is very important. They have requested van modifications to include seating and windows. Include and anticipated being the key words here. It does not say that once they add seats and windows that there will be an order in place. It just says that there could potentially be an order in future if modifications are made to the vans. And we do not know the whole story. We do not know what other modifications need to be made to these vans. Now remember that these are the same vans that have come from ELMS. Mullen acquired these vans when they acquired the assets of ELMS back in December of 2022. As far as I am aware, ELMS struggled and failed to get these vans certified for public use. Now I would love to see a statement from Mullen reassuring investors if these vans ever got certified for public use. So far we are seeing potential deals for use in airports and university campuses, which suggests to me that they have not got certification. And as you should know, this is not the first or even the second time that a Mullen pilot program has seen the potential customer send vehicles back to Mullen needing modifications, and then we never ever hear about these deals again. But honestly, if you have any information that I don't have about these vans and their certifications, then drop a comment below and share a link to some documents, and I would love to take a look. Also, if you have not already done so, then smash the thumbs up if you appreciate the content. As we already know, Mullen Automotive stock has tanked today. And it is not just this Menzies deal that has been a major part of this. Going back to last Friday, when Mullen Automotive, ticker symbol MULN, finally delivered on an order for the first time in their history. Now this should have been a momentous occasion for the company, but really it left a sour taste for most investors. Now if you watch my channel over the past year, you will know that I am not bullish on MULN stock at all. I think it's a complete joke and will continue to go down much more than the current price. But that does not mean that there is not the occasional opportunity to make significant gains. Last week I posted a video in anticipation of big press releases from Mullen near the end of last week, and I felt that if the stock dropped below 10 cents, that it would be a great swing trade to get in and get out for quick gains. Of course, I was expecting to hold MULN stock until this Menzies press release today, but if you are a member of the Discord community, then you will know that once I seen that PR on Friday, that was it, I was out. And this is the PR, and this is the reason why there was no way in hell that I was going to hold MULN stock over the weekend. Mullen and Randy Marion deliver first Class 1 EV cargo vans to MGT Lease Company in North Carolina. So as expected, Mullen finally announced the delivery of vehicles when they announced that Class 1 EV cargo vans had been delivered to MGT Company in High Point, North Carolina, with the vehicle order fulfilled by Randy Marion Automotive Group. But this deal is nothing like the deal that had been projected would take place last week. In fact, this deal looks like many of the deals that Mullen have announced over the past couple of years that has absolutely no substance, which I will touch on in just a moment. But first, this article popped up on Nasdaq.com earlier in the day titled Mullen Automotive Makes Deliveries Short Squeeze Possible. Now there are several reasons why I do not believe that a short squeeze is possible in any way for MULN stock. But let's take a look at what this article had to say, and afterwards drop a comment down below and let me know what you think of this. Whether you think a short squeeze is actually possible, or whether you believe that this deal with MGT Company could actually be the first of many major catalysts for Mullen Automotive. Personally, I felt that the stock was going to pop last week, and I said this in a video just a few days before Mullen's announcement. Personally, I felt that this stock was going to pop last week, and I said that in a video just a few days prior. But Mullen's announcement, it was nowhere near what I expected them to announce. So first of all, Mullen did actually make a deadline for the first time in their history. The delivery is 4 Class 1 vans with follow-on orders expected. Again, there is a key word here, and that is that orders are expected. In other words, that is all for now. They have delivered 4, and there might be more in the future, but nothing is set in stone. MGT Company is a sales and leasing company focused on Class 1 to 4 vans for commercial use. The company's revenue was $70 million annually for the last 2 years and is expected to grow nearly 50% in 2023. Now this is a little bit off topic, but I could not find any information about this company, MGT Leasing Company. Like literally nothing at all. The only thing that I found was this: Thomas Gravlik, the so-called CEO of MGT Leasing, is a used car buyer in North Carolina. And this profile was updated less than 2 weeks ago. Again, if I am missing something here and you have more information, then please leave a comment and I will be happy to look at it and update this in my next video. But overall, to me, the whole deal looks like Delpack 2.0. A big headline with zero substance. For anyone who doesn't remember Delpack, check out some of my videos from last year where I looked into this in more detail. Like, Mullen had promised to deliver 600 vehicles over the next 18 months. We're nearly 12 months into that, no vehicles. I questioned if this was even a real deal, and of course after the press release and after requested modifications or something like that, we never heard about this deal again. And for those of you that think that Randy Marion is required to purchase the remaining 5,996 vehicles, then I think that you need to have a bit of a wake up and go read the original agreement from December. And this is that agreement. Randy Marion have an agreement to purchase not less than 6,000 units, but products and vehicles with less than 500 miles that are not sold after 12 months can be returned to the company at original pricing. The agreement can be terminated for any of a number of reasons. This is effectively zero risk for Randy Marion Group. They have signed a deal that entitles them to sell a vehicle and make a profit, but if they don't sell them, then it costs them nothing. This deal was always a win-win for Randy Marion no matter the outcome, and I can see why they re-signed this deal after signing this same deal with ELMS the year before. Anyways, this SEC filing gives the details of the agreement, which was on December 15th, And I made a video looking at this, so if you want more details and an in-depth analysis of the reality of this deal, then check out any Mullen video on my channel from around that time. Or this video in particular, looking at the deal and looking at some other shocking facts. Anyways, as I said earlier in the video, this is not financial advice and I am not a financial advisor. If you want to invest in Mullen stock or not, that is your choice. And I highly recommend that you do your own due diligence. If you enjoy my content and the fact that I bring you the facts that other channels don't, then help my channel and smash the thumbs up. And remember to vote on the weekly community posts for what stocks you would like me to look at. I do try to respond to all comments, and whatever is voted for, I will make a video about. And if you are not a member of the Discord community, then check that out and keep up to date with what I am doing in the market. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.